Welcome to the Roadside Service Orientation video. My name is Jonathan Weinberg and I'm the corporate trainer for the company. Thank you for taking some time and some interest in our company and the position that we have available for the Emergency Roadside Service Technician. I'm going to take you through the position and tell you all about it in this video, and you'll likely have some questions ahead of scheduling an interview. So at this time, please take a moment and grab a pen and some paper so you can take down some notes and be able to write down any questions that you can bring with you to your interview. With Battery Service, we are contracted with AAA to provide roadside assistance to their members. This position is a W-2 position and is not seasonal or a 1099 position. We have been with AAA since 1999, so we've had a very long-lasting relationship with them. And this is because we have the same goals in mind with AAA, putting the members first, making sure that customer satisfaction is the most important thing, and getting those members back on the road. The services that we offer is a light service where we do roadside service for tire changes, lockout, battery changeouts, fuel delivery. The only thing we don't do is tow service. But every other light service thing we can take care of and get the members back on the road as quickly as possible. Battery service, we are operational with AAA 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Roadside service never sleeps. We have multiple shifts available, including day, evening, overnight, weekend shifts. Our schedules are based on the needs at the time of hiring, which you'll need to discuss with the manager or supervisor when you come in for your interview. But these can change and be adjusted based on your seniority. The schedule that you'll be running is a non rotating set schedule, so you'll always know what weekends you have off and what days you're working. We try to keep the guesswork out of it. We require all technicians to arrive at least 30 minutes prior to the start of their shift. That way, they have enough time to get their van loaded, get their equipment checked out, and be ready to run service calls in field when the shift begins. That way, they can get to the members in a timely fashion, and we can keep those members to be happy with the roadside service that we can provide them. You will run calls as they come in because emergency roadside isn't something you can plan for. It just happens. So you'll run service calls all the way till the end of your shift, at which time you'll be assigned any calls that you need to complete. And then once your shift is completed and all your service calls run, you'll then return back to the shop. Once you return back to shop, check in with the warehouse team. They'll get everything checked out for you and they'll help get restocked any batteries that you need or any other things that you need in the van. And then as far as doing your paperwork, you'll just finish up any paperwork from there, drop it in the drop bin, you'll punch out and head home for the day. Beginning of each shift, you'll be assigned a company van with a company gas card. Now, the van will be your responsibility to make sure you maintain and take care of while you're out in the field, and making sure to drive safely and keep the van clean while you're out there. At the end of each shift, you'll need to return the van with a full tank of gas, which is where you'll use that fuel card. You'll just stop at any gas station to be able to use that gas card, fill the tank back up, and just make sure the van is returned with a full tank. No one likes starting their day off having to go to the gas station to go get a full tank of gas because the guy the night before didn't fill the tank up. Paydays are on the 7th and the 22nd of every month. The pay periods, however, are the 1st to the 15th and the 16th through the end of the month. Basically, how it works is if you work from the 1st to the 15th of the month, you'll be paid on the 22nd. And if you work from the 16th through the end of the month, you'll be paid on the 7th of the following month. If the paydays fall on a Monday holiday or on the weekend, you'll always be paid the Friday before. So you'll never have to wait until after the holiday is over or the weekend's over to get your paycheck. We do offer two forms of ways to pay you for payroll. The first and most easiest one is direct deposit. You bring in a direct deposit authorization form. We get you enrolled in direct deposit, and your paycheck will be direct deposited into your bank account on the paydays. If you don't have banking information or don't want to do direct deposit, the other option is we can sign you up for a company debit card where you can have your paycheck loaded onto a company provided debit card on each payday during the month. This position is a customer service position first and foremost. AAA has built their company over the last 100+ years, making member satisfaction their highest priority. That is something we embody as well. We want to make sure that member satisfaction is number one when you're going out there and helping take care of their members. Now, this position is also a performance type position where you're going to be paid for what you do out in field. So the harder you work, the more you're going to get paid. And that is what this job really does. Is if you're someone who really likes to dig in and put in a hard day's work, well, you're going to be paid well for that. So it's all about what you put into the position is exactly what you're going to get out of it. Our goal is to help members get back on the road in the fastest way possible and let them have an outstanding member experience when that happens. The roadside service technician position, you must be a people person. You are going to generally deal with people who sometimes can be frustrated in the position that they're in, and they need someone to help them save the day. And sometimes they even need someone that they need to vent to a little bit because roadside service breakdowns can be stressful for everyone involved. It will be your job to be the hero, to save the day. Get out there and help the member get their problem taken care of, whether that be a lockout because they left their keys in their car, a tire change on the side of the highway um, that they need help with, or they're trying to get their kids to school or they're running late for work and they need a new battery for their vehicle because their battery has failed them to start. So, whatever the position is that the member's in, it's our responsibility to make sure that we're putting people first and we're taking care of that member whatever way we can to make sure that they have a great experience at the end of it.
Talk about who would be the right candidate for this position. So the right candidate for the roadside service technician is going to be someone who is self-motivated, a self-starter, and someone who is customer service driven, someone who wants to go out there and get paid for what they do out there. Not necessarily that the hours that they work, it's about what they did with that time when they were out in the field running service calls. Someone who's very customer service driven and someone who has a great work ethic and that team mindset of wanting to work together as a group to make sure we get the job done and the customer taken care of. So the company offers a whole host of benefits, including health, vision, dental, accident, life insurance, short-term disability, long-term disability, and even pet insurance. There's a lot of benefits that are available to the employee. Just speak with the manager about that for more details and the breakdowns of what coverage is there and what there is available. Benefits do start 60 days after the first day of the month, and then you'll be eligible to be enrolled in the benefits at that point. And then the company also offers a 401k and also a Roth IRA. Either one of those can be signed up for, and they do include a 20% company match, which if you are interested in those, speak with the manager or supervisor for a little more detail about those. The company also offers paid time off or PTO. PTO is earned, like most companies, at 1 hour for every 30 hours that you work. You can accrue hours right away, but you can't use your PTO hours until you've reached 90 days, which, doing the math, it takes a little time to earn enough hours to be usable anyway at 30 hours to earn 1 hour. But you can reach out to your manager for more details. And then as seniority grows and your years pass by here, you will earn more and more PTO that you can use, up to 4 weeks off per year as you get on to your 16th year here. So reach out to your manager and talk to them during the interview about the breakdowns of PTO to learn a little bit more about that.
Service uniforms are required. We do have a uniform rental contract that's provided to the technicians. There is a small cost to that, but you will receive 11 shirts and 11 pants. And this small cost will cover the cleaning and rental of the uniforms, as well as any maintenance and repair to the uniforms for wear and tear through, while you have them. Every week, you'll drop your uniforms that are need to be cleaned off at the shop, and you'll pick them up the following week, which is why we give you 11 and 11, so you can keep a rotation going of uniforms that are always at the cleaner. You've got to have your own tools working here. The tools that are needed are basic hand tools. Basically, what you need to, uh, change a battery out. Some minor hand tools from there. A full tool list will be given upon hire in the beginning of training. Testing equipment, booster packs, credit card machines, anything you really need to run the service call will be provided or assigned to you, such as lockout tools, tire change tools, and some of these you may be assigned to take home with you at the end of each shift. That way, they're not just laying around the shop or left in the vans, but each technician will be assigned this type of equipment.
Position is a safety sensitive position and does require you to pass a DOT-like physical that the company does take care of. The physical is a pre-placement physical where you'll do a basic physical with a lift test, including a hernia check, vision, hearing, blood pressure, just basically making sure you're physically capable of doing the job, lifting batteries and tires, making sure you're able to get out there and work out in the heat.
This
That
position does require a background check to be clear from AAA and from our company. So we do a background check to make sure that we're sending the right people out to the positions. Any felonies or misdemeanors may cause a delay or a halt completely in the hiring process. Additionally, upon hire, you will be required to provide the company with a recent 36-month or relevant motor vehicle record that can show us your motor vehicle record history, making sure that you don't have any major accidents or multiple tickets on your record. We do submit these motor vehicle records to the insurance company to ensure that you are insurable with the company and considered hireable. Now that you've completed watching the roadside service technician orientation video, now's the time to call the shop supervisor or the manager that reached out to you about the position and let them know if you're interested in the position and get an interview scheduled. Make sure when you come in, you bring with you all your questions that you might have about the position, just so that we can make sure that we answer any questions that you have. And hopefully, we'll get to see you very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when you come in for your interview.